Can a monkey hold a copyright, or did a man get cheated out of his own creative property? In 2008, a wildlife photographer named David Slater traveled to Indonesia to photograph critically endangered crested macaques. After following a troop of these monkeys for 3 days, he gained their trust, but they would not let him take close-up photos. So Slater decided to let the monkeys do it themselves. He set up his camera with a wide-angle lens, predictive autofocus, a motor drive, and a flash gun. Then he set a remote trigger on the ground next to the cameras. As the macaques played with the equipment, they captured several photographs, including the now famous monkey selfie. Having accomplished his goal, David Slater returned home, licensing the pictures to Cater's news agency. Soon after, Wikimedia Commons, which only posts pictures in the public domain, uploaded the photos to their site. In their opinion, the pictures were not the work of a person, and therefore Slater's copyright did not apply. Slater argued that he had done all the work in setting up the shot, and the monkey was just the one who ended up pressing the shutter button. But the court ruled that since Slater did not push the shutter button, he did not take the picture. Thus, they declared the image in the public domain. The wound was reopened in 2015 when PETA sued Slater, requesting that the rights for the picture be given to the monkey, whom they named Naruto, and that all the proceeds of the picture be given to PETA to decide how best to use them to benefit Naruto and his family. But the case was dismissed in 2016 because, once again, copyright laws only apply to humans, and the judge did not want to open the can of worms that is establishing a precedent to grant human rights to monkeys. A settlement was reached, however, that Slater would donate 25% of any future proceeds from the pictures to charities that would help protect the macaques. All in all, Slater stated that the picture made him 2,000 British pounds in the first year after the pictures were taken. But after the pictures were stolen by Wikimedia, he lost an estimated 10,000 British pounds in future revenues. The first 2,000 paid for his trip to Indonesia, but lawsuits are expensive, and after all that, he didn't have enough money to pay his attorney. He could not afford to travel to the United States for the court hearings with PETA, and he announced that he was considering an alternative career as a tennis coach or a dog walker. In his own words, his original goal in taking the pictures was to highlight the plight of the monkeys and bring awareness that would help save them from extinction. Instead, it backfired on his private life and ended his career. In the end, he admitted that he had accomplished his goal in some roundabout way. The publicity from the court cases helped save the macaques from extinction. But at what cost? It's a sad world in which a man that only wants to do the right thing has his entire livelihood and creative property stolen from him, all in the name of corporate greed. In trying to save the macaques from the scourge of humanity, he himself was consumed by it. It's both tragic and poetic.